Hello, have you ever wanted to brew your own beer by using nothing but grocery store ingredients? I'm going to show you how. So, normally when you brew beer, you need water, hops, barley, and yeast. The water you can get at a grocery store, everything else is a little bit different. Um, what I do is I go to the store and go to a grocery, like a natural health food store, and buy wheat berries, and I germinate these. So what that looks like is I put it in just a little tub like this. Might be kind of hard to see, but I let them germinate, let them sprout, grow a little bit. You could also actually find barley in a health food store for sprouting. Um, Comes in a little packet like this. It's not really worth it, but you can find it if you're going to do a small little batch. Buy a couple of these and sprout it. But I don't really do that. Haven't found a bag big enough. So another option is if you live near a Asian market, you can buy this malted barley flour or malted barley powder. You kind of grind this up, put it in a food processor or blender, just kind of make it a little bit finer. These are the going to be the malted barley substitute. So what I do is I take about 2 pounds of dry rice. I cook it to till it's done. Then I take 20% of the weight of the rice, about a half a pound of my malted uh, wheat. I blend it in a blender with some water. Then I take the wheat, the blended up wheat, and the rice. I put it in a pot, like there's a pot behind me, with about a half a gallon, do 3/4 of a gallon of water. Bring it up to about 125 degrees Fahrenheit. Put all my ingredients in there, let it sit for 30, 40 minutes, raise the temperature to about 150 degrees, let that sit for an hour. I strain out all those ingredients, and now I have the wort. So that's just a basic malt uh, that I use. I've noticed online a lot of people for the different other ingredients, like a hop substitute, are using things like a bay leaf, which I'll use, and I'm also going to use some black tea bags. Everybody seems to be using these. Um, I'm going to add one clove and some coriander seed. I actually cracked some, just a little grinder. So that takes care of the barley or the malt. That takes care of the hops, the water. I have filtered water. The yeast, I can get that. I live near a couple brew pubs, so I can go there and just get unfiltered and unpasteurized beer. And I just use the yeast because there's yeast in there. And what I end up doing is just putting it in here. So with this, the liquid in here is some of the malt that I've made. And I also, with my wheat malt, sometimes I'll roast it. It's kind of hard to see. I'll roast it. It's darker. Has a rich, nutty taste to it. So that's what this is. So I really wasn't planning on making this video, but I thought about people might get use from it. Just another way of creating the malt, and I'm just using the wheat. So um, I have this pot here. I have my wort that's in there. I'm gonna put it on a boil it for about an hour. At about 45 minutes left, I'm gonna add in the tea bags, and I'll add in the rind of some lemon or some oranges and some grapefruit. And then at about 15 minutes left, I'll toss in the bay leaf and I'll toss in the clove and then the tea bags. And then we'll go from there. Right, here it is coming up on the boil. You can see some of the rice. I didn't filter that out very well. But like I said, I wasn't really planning on making this video. Probably another 3 minutes, 4 minutes left before it comes up to the rolling boil. All right, so it's been about an hour. I'm going to pour this into my 1 gallon fermenter. So I just have a funnel and a 5 gallon paint strainer mesh to kind of remove all the solids because I don't want that in my fermenter. This is what it looks like. And by the way, everything has been sanitized. And I can tell you, it smells disgusting. Only because um, it's the bay leaf. That's what it is. The bay leaf. I don't like bay leaves, but everything that I've seen online, people use bay leaves. But I'm gonna redo this using my base malt that I use with the wheat, and I'll bottle it, taste it, and make some adjustments, whatever adjustments I need to make. Okay. I just have a bucket of water and sanitizer in here. And I'm using an airlock in the bottom. All right, I'm going to wait to add the yeast. This is still a little bit too hot, but so what do we have? Put that on the counter. This is my bucket. It's a Home Depot bucket. Got it at Home Depot. I got a bunch of them. They're food grade buckets, which is what I would recommend rather than their regular orange uh, buckets. You want to get something that's food grade because obviously you're using food. All right, so I'm going to wait about a half hour, maybe a little bit longer, and then I will pitch this yeast into there. Let it ferment for 7 to 10 days, bottle it, let that sit for a week or so, and then give it a test. So um, I wasn't planning on making this video. I don't make videos, but thought maybe it might be helpful for some people. Um, if anybody wants me to make a more detailed video, this wasn't very detailed, but I can definitely spend the time and make a detailed video if people are interested in making a video. I'm just using a laptop computer with a camera on it. So I'm going to leave some links in the bottom to some resources, some of the videos that I saw where people use some of these ingredients. But like I said, I have not seen anybody germinate wheat and use wheat. Everybody uses sugar and honey, just other things other than actually sprouting wheat. So good luck. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thanks. Have a good day.